How to detect a manipulator. When we talk about manipulation, we mean the deliberate attempt to influence the behavior and/or actions of someone else. The manipulation itself has no moral compass, so that it may be someone trying to manipulate a friend to make healthy changes in their life and stay away from behaviors, habits, or toxic relationships, but can also be someone trying to manipulate a person to do something against their well-being or will. This type of coercion can be subtle, but it is highly pernicious because the manipulators often take advantage of the weaknesses of others, exploiting the emotional patterns of guilt, insecurity, addiction, or habits of people. Learn to recognize manipulators in your life. 1. Notice how he manages information when communicating. Especially how he handles the facts. If he tries to manipulate them, he might also be trying to manipulate your point of view, especially if he tries to overwhelm you with information, details, and data. Some ways to manipulate information are excuses, lies, omission of information, and exaggeration or distortion of facts. To note if the person in question is always the victim. If in their narrative they are always the victim, it might be that you are in front of a manipulator, especially if they make you feel guilty of what happens to them. When the other person makes you feel responsible for their behavior, puts you in control of their happiness and emotions, so that you feel compelled to do certain things that you do not agree in order to make them happy. 3. They ask you a lot of information but speak little of themselves. This is typical of the manipulators, as well as obtain information about your views, strengths, and weaknesses. They might ask questions about your feelings or opinions because then they will base their actions on the information obtained. Manipulators do not usually reveal a lot about themselves, but encourage others to speak. If in most conversations the focus is on you, and when you ask them personal questions also change the subject, you may be dealing with a manipulator. 4. Their kindness is not unconditional. If this individual behaves well with you when you do what they want but lose their head when you do the opposite, so you're afraid of not meeting their expectations, it's time for you to realize manipulation. Your relationships should not be based on fear of the other's reaction. 5. They make you feel judged. It can be through jokes or snide comments about your appearance, your clothes, your possessions, your social status, or your family. No matter what question, manipulators make you feel that there is something wrong with you or you always do things wrong, rather than giving you constructive criticism. The point of this kind of behavior is attacking your self-esteem to let go of your personal power and be easier to control. Please let us know your opinions in the comments section below. Source: https://www.harmonia.la. To learn more about how to detect a manipulator, just click the book image at the end of this video or the link in the description below to download the book free, and please subscribe to this channel and share this video with others.